Alright guys, so I am just getting off of work. I haven't been on in a while, but I thought I would update you guys on what's been going on in my life. So, first off, my anxiety level is like through the roof. Like, I'm exhausted. So, I just came out of Walmart, and I'm telling you, like, people drive me nuts in the damn parking lot. You got one guy that wants to save the freaking world and let every freaking person that's a mile down the road walk into the damn door and, you know, sit there. Other people got shit to do that we need, to get shit rolling so we can get home, get our stuff done, and we got life, okay? I'm all for letting pedestrians walk, but shit, not freaking 10 minutes worth. So, I told you my anxiety level's like through the roof. Well, so my daughter had a cheer competition on Sunday, and it didn't turn out how it should have, as far as the girls just didn't do well, and it wasn't one girl's fault, it was several girls' fault. But unfortunately, my daughter's got major anxiety. She loves to cheer, but I don't know if it's stage fright. I don't know if it's just anxiety. I don't know what it is, but she gets herself worked up and she gets sick before she goes on stage, and just like, ugh, it's just terrible. Anyways, in the midst of all of this, like 5 girls ended up getting sick after we competed in our routine and started puking all over the floor on the stage. And we're not sure what happened. We're not sure whatever, so it is what it is. My problem is that girls are just mean sometimes. And my daughter gets her, she will tell me about stuff that happens. She doesn't really say a lot. She'll say, "Mom, so-and-so did this." So we come home from the cheer comp on Sunday, and what does my daughter do? She's a normal kid after she competes. Like, she comes home, we had an hour drive, and she does TikToks. So that's what she does. And, she didn't have a song on that was hardcore, that anything could be said. She didn't sing or lip any words or anything, and this little girl says to her, "Why do you look all happy when you guys got 6th place?" And my daughter responds, "What's that supposed to mean?" Well, that's a lot nicer than I would have responded. But anyways, it's just like, that bothered her, because if it didn't bother her, she wouldn't have said anything to me about it. And, why does that little girl care what my daughter does? Not only that, it's, that little girl's team won all weekend, and they did amazing, and, we congratulated them. Actually, this little girl's from our same gym. And, so I'm not sure why that comment was made. And it is what it is. Well, last night, she goes to her tumbling class on Monday night. And, I never know if anything's going on or how anything's going until tumbling gets over. And we jump in the car, and the first thing she says to me is, "Hey, Mom, so-and-so and so-and-so," she gave me 2 names, "we're saying that," let's just call her Samantha, was saying, that I was going to get pulled from this stunt because I can't stand up and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, "Mom, it wasn't all my fault." And I'm like, "No, it wasn't your fault." And I said, "And that little girl messed up herself." And, the hardest thing is being a parent. Like, when you're a parent, you just want nothing but the best for your kids. And when they're hurting, you want to heal them. When they're sad, you want to make them smile. But, like, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, under everyone else's skin that they have going on, like, everybody has issues. Everybody has things underneath that nobody can see. So, the moral of the story is treat people right, you know? Treat people, just be nice. Like, you don't know what people are going through. And, you know, unfortunately, some people don't care what other people are going through, and that's fine. And some people may say, well, you know, you need to teach your daughter or yourself to be, you know, have thicker skin. Some people just aren't made like that. And so, you know, it is what it is. I've always tried to teach, you know, my daughter, if you have an issue with someone, like, you go talk to them, because that's the best way. They're either going to go in a sinkhole and hide, or they're going to say whatever they need to say. Y'all get it hashed out, get it fixed, and be done. But guys, like, you know, Jada, my daughter, is really, honestly, one of the sweetest, most kindest kids to anyone. Like, honestly. She does, you know, good on her grades. She's on student council. She helps out with special needs when she can. She's just an all-around good person, and she never says a mean thing. I mean, you could ask the girls on her team that she's never been mean, never said anything mean to anyone. Like, she's just Jada. She's quiet. And maybe that's why she gets picked on. Like, maybe that's why. And she doesn't get picked on at her school. But maybe she's just an easy target. I don't know. But if you're watching this and you're a parent, like, you know, teach your kids to be nice to everyone, no matter what. Like, I always tell my daughter when she gets out of the car, I'm dropping her off at school, I'm always like, look, have a great day, I love you, say hi to someone that may need a friend, or go sit with someone or talk to someone that may not have anyone to talk to. You can ask my daughter. I ask her, or I tell her that every day. Because I think that's very important to instill. And, you know, I've always told her, you know, you stand up for people and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, so that's that. Like, and she's fine. Like, am I stressed out? Okay, here's my stress out as a parent for me. My daughter, before competition, she gets so stressed out and sick and anxiety, and she vomits. She's vomited on stage, she's vomited after stage, like after she's competed. And it's getting to the point where it's getting bad. Like, I hate seeing her like that. I hate seeing her, you know, put her body through that. And, you know, she loves the sport. You know, you'd hate to have someone not do a sport just because of that. And then you feel like if you allow them to not do that, you know, just quit a sport because, you know, anxiety or whatever, then that's what they're going to feel like they can do in their entire lifetime. Just don't do it. And I don't think that's sending out a very good, kind of signal as far as, you know, I think, you know, if she loves it and she still wants to do it, like, you know, we just do it and we get this figured out. So on top of the stress of, you know, the little girls, the competitions, we have the little girls that are making comments, and, you know, my daughter is gonna go to the doctor. We're gonna go to the doctor, and we're gonna see if we can get this figured out and worked out, and see if we have any things that we can do to help out at home, and just so she feels better, and whatever. My daughter is one of the flyers on our team, and, you know, when the little girl said that my daughter was gonna get pulled, if she gets pulled, that's fine. Like, that's the coach's decision, and we'll support that, and we do, you know, whatever's best for the team, not best for one person. But it wasn't Jada's fault, like this weekend, as far as the stunts. But two, like, the little girl doesn't need to say these kind of things that her other teammates are coming back and saying. Like, just don't do it, you guys. Like, just rest to your children. Like, no one knows what anyone's going through. And God forbid, like, kids say stuff to the wrong child and they're so deeply depressed and upset that something happens. And just because a kid wanted to be a little turd, you know, it's frustrating. Like, yeah. Again, parenting is one of the hardest things that you'll ever do. And can't always fix everything. And that's what sucks about life. But then, you know, you have to look on the other side and say, well, at least your child doesn't have this, or this is not going on, or this is not going on. There's definitely more things in the world that are way worse than what she's going through. I know that, and I understand that too. It's just when any issues arise for any kids, you know, whether it's big, whether it's small, or whatever, like, we just want to fix it. So I don't know if there's any of you other moms that are dealing with anything like this, as far as, you know, do you just do counseling? Do you try a med? Do you just on a routine med, or do you just do the med like whenever they go and compete? Like, what are the things that you guys do, or what helps you or you and your child through these issues when these arise? I would love some support, and I would love for you guys to give me some feedback, because, you know, all mamas got to stick together, and all mamas could totally use support of each other and their tricks and trades. So if you guys can give me anything to help me, like, I would love to hear it. Other than that, I'm going to vote today. It is 20 minutes till the polls close, and I am just getting in because I had to go to work. So I'm going to go do that. I'm hoping the line's not long, and I hope that I can get through before the polls close, but it is what it is. So we're going to see. I hope it's not a mess. But we're here in Indiana. It's fall weather, and fall weather also makes me sad and depressed and whatever, because it's just getting into the cold season, and my body doesn't like the cold season. My mind doesn't like the cold season. So, you know, my last video, I was, you know, kind of in a funk. I'm still kind of in a funk. And, you know, I struggle with depression, and it's something that sucks really bad, but it's gotten so bad again that I had to get on my medication because I just was miserable, and so I just started my meds again, and I take Celexa, which seems to help, but I haven't been on it in a while. So I just started my first few doses. That's going to have to get in my system, but I'm just all around hoping for us to just get this figured out, like get her figured out, you know. And I realize, like, you got to get on your anxiety medicine too. So it runs in the family, I swear. It is what it is, and it is what it will always be. But, you know, we all learn to work around our hard times and our times that we have when we have a mess in our life, you know. So alright guys, I'm just kind of rambling on right now, so I probably really need to start wrapping this up. I am just a few minutes away from getting to the courthouse to vote. So guys, drop me any comments, subscribe to my channel, like and share, and again, stress to your kiddos to be nice. You never know what another child's going through. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye for now.